Here were the Boston Celtics arriving earlier, the players with a look of intensity as they try to pick up a win on the road. Welcome to Wednesday night's NBA action here on 2K Sports. Brian Anderson here, joined by our analysts, Hall of Famers Grant Hill and Doris Burke, plus reporting from the sidelines, Allie LaForce. Looking at the starting five for the Boston Celtics. The core of this team, Brown and Tatum. They're the forwards. Peyton Pritchard is out there with Shake Milton. And it's Porzingis in at the center position, locking down the middle. And for the Lakers, LeBron and Davis, the two stars for LA on the floor. They're the 3 and the 5. Then it's Jaden McDaniels. Then it's Austin Reeves. And it's Cowboy in at the 2-guard spot. Doris, a lot of veteran players taking the floor tonight. What do you expect when there's this much experience out there?
When you're talking about experienced teams, generally speaking, they play smart. They play under control. They know how to execute a game plan. And most importantly, if this comes down to a possession battle, neither team will get rattled.
James, that's good.
That's about power, that's about control, and that's about LeBron James and the ability to have touch inside.
Here's Tatum. Rebounded by the Lakers. They put up a nice win against Sacramento last time out.
It was textbook rim protection in that game, taking real pride in shutting down the other team.
It was obvious. They pressured that team from the outset every trip down the floor. That will wear an opponent down over time.
So it's Boston now. The Lakers getting their last shot to go. Outside Porzingis. Back to Tatum. Rebound, Anthony Davis. Fast break, here we go. Brown with the steal. And Pritchard, here we go. Fires the 3. Again, the miss by the Celtics.
And I'm surprised that didn't go down. I mean, I'm sure he is too.
Cowboy, the pass to Davis. Here's Cowboy, hounded by Tatum. Here's Cowboy. And again, it's the Lakers. Just over a minute and a half played here in this one. Here's Pritchard. In his last outing, 10 points for him. It's good.
Wow, they finally get it to go down on their 4th try.
The Lakers have gone 3 of 3 so far from the floor. Well, the Lakers hired Darvin Ham to be their head coach back in 2022. Grant, that proved to be a great move.
I agree, B.A. I mean, Ham was an assistant for a decade in the league, earned his spot as the main guy, and Darvin was a really tough player, too. I mean, he went undrafted and won a title with the Pistons against the Lakers.
Here's Brown, following the score by the Lakers. Five on the clock. From downtown, the rebound by Cowboy.
Just one made field goal in 5 tries. Not a good start.
Here's James. Rebound Boston.
Listen, we know the mid-range game is in this guy's arsenal, but you wonder, should he have moved it just one pass more?
Tries again. Misses another. He's 0 for 4.
Credit the defense right there. They have not allowed this guy to get going at all in this period.
Here's Cowboy. Great start so far. 3 of 3 in this one.
Getting enough shots in close to play inside out.
Boston trailing. Pass to Tatum. Outside, Brown. They kick it out to Porzingis. Nails it from beyond the arc.
Now, this is why they call him the unicorn. Porzingis off the catch, ready to rise and fire. That's 7'3", everybody.
And the basket by Cowboy.
And setting the tempo with an assertive move. Like, where was the defense on that play?
To me, that's a complete lack of communication on that side of the ball. These guys need to be talking to each other.
Now here's Brown. No points so far. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up. It's going to be on Anthony Davis.
You get a look at the gritty, competitive fire of Jaylen Brown. takes on the defense and draws the contact.
Well, Doris, when he's off the court, Jaylen Brown is an outspoken advocate for education.
What I love about Jaylen B.A. is that he's about so much more than basketball. This young man has a passion for learning. It's a very admirable cause he has tried to be outspoken for. You love the superstar level effort between the lines and outside the lines.
Now here's Porzingis. His last outing he had 20. Back to Tatum. Over James. They get it back. Here's Porzingis. Davis with the defensive effort.
Well, we didn't see the same kind of control we're used to seeing from him. This guy is usually a tremendous finisher.
Man, good whistle there.
And a chance for a moment to check out the scoring breakdown for the Lakers.
Well, we've seen them take advantage of the lanes given to them so far. The defense isn't plugging it up, and it's being exploited.
You know, the guys, they've also been excelling in the low post so far tonight, focusing on strong interior play, powering their way past the defense. Well, that's a case where your teammates are showing trust in you, and he comes through with flying colors.
Pass to Cowboy. Back to Reeves. Here's Cowboy, covered by Milton. He shoots. And the basket by Cowboy. Cowboys got 10.
And once more this half, they find a way to get great position inside.
Here's Pritchard. Checking his stats. He's scoring around 9.5 points per game. Outside Porzingis. Outside Tatum. No good on the three.
He hasn't been able to find his touch this quarter.
Well, not at the offensive end, certainly. He cannot buy a bucket right now.
Here's Cowboy. Last game, an incredible scoring display for him. And Pritchard pulls it down. And the basket by Cowboy.
That'll drive your coach crazy, failing to box out.
And to me, this is a common theme that's running through the league right now. Guys looking to leak out rather than box out.
Time called here. The Celtics decide to talk it over. Well, we're off to a hot start this year, Doris. Anything surprise you this season?
Well, B.A., so often over the course of the summer, we'll see guys post their workout habits. Well, I have been delighted that all of that hard work seems to be paying off. Everybody seems determined to make a splash.
Christie's checked in for Los Angeles. Russell comes in for Reeves. A big group substitution here for Boston. Here's Rogers. 9 points in his last outing. Toppin outside. 4 on the clock. Tries the 9-footer. And the foul on the shot. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. And there's the foul against the Lakers.
The officials were right on top of that one.
Shooting for Boston, Toppin.
First one falls for him. Toppin hits them both. Now Russell, an aggressive player on offense, scoring around 16 a game. Here's Cowboy. Oh, and makes it with the kiss. Cowboys got 14 points.
And force feeding the ball inside. I mean, no reason to go away from what's working.
Now here's DeRozan. In his last outing, 8 points for him. Brown finds DeRozan. That one no good.
So far, rebounding has been a focal point for them.
Here's Cowboy. Clowney pulls it in. Boston has gone 2 of 5 from deep.
2 minutes remain in the first. 2 minutes.
Brown inside. His last outing, we saw him score 22.
It's all about the defense right there. Without that level of activity, he probably scores it.
1:44 left in the first quarter of the game. McDaniels, that's good.
How good a playmaker are we watching? Always leading, always trying to create for others.
Boy, they'd love if anyone could get a bucket.
Yeah, their offense has been grinding to a halt.
Here's Brown, and it's good. First made shot in 4 attempts.
This is why you want the ball in DeRozan's hands. He can make a play for himself or right there for his teammate.
Driving to the basket.
Nice one-handed jam. Simple and effective, B.A.
Hey, with the lead, I'm surprised he didn't come up with something a little more creative. 59 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Here's Rogers. Drops in the 3.
Defensively, you can't afford to get stuck on the pick.
You know exactly what that takes. It takes energy, it takes activity, it takes intensity.
Here's Cowboy. He's got 16. Pass to McDaniels. Now here's Russell. He's guarded closely. And Toppin pulls it down. Boston has gone 3 of 6 shooting from beyond the arc. And Davis with the block.
No chance. Davis just too much to handle on the defensive side.
The Celtics making a switch here. Toppin left side. Here's Walsh. From outside, off the mark. The Lakers in the lead. And there's the drive. Count it. Good. Cowboys got 18.
That's 10 straight points they've given up in the painted area.
Outside, Brown. He drops it from range.
Now, Jaylen Brown is now so legit from deep. Boy, you better make sure you're contesting that 3 ball. That's how good he is.
A free-flowing first quarter. Great scoring through 1. The Lakers on top, up 7. And we'll be back shortly for the start of the second quarter.
20.
DeRozan's checked in for Boston. Pritchard comes in for Brown. And here's Russell. He's got 9. And there's a 3-second violation. And with New Year's fast approaching, let's see our power rankings for an idea of how everyone's year is looking. Taking a look at Houston, they're building some momentum right now and aiming for a spot in the top 5.
You know, for the Lakers, they're a team that still feels like they can get better. The season is young, so they are still hopeful that they can improve their ranking.
On the floor for Boston, we've got Jason Tatum, Shake Milton out there with Peyton Pritchard. Then it's Kristaps Porzingis, and it's DeRozan in at the small forward.
Hey guys, Cowboy in that last game against the Kings played some superb basketball. He picked up 49 points, and as you might expect, he was usually first up to clear the boards, hauling in those loose balls for the squad. And he had a monster game that last time out. He'll try to match or even exceed those numbers tonight. That's got to be scary to face, Brian.
Thanks, Allie. Absolutely. He was a one-man show in that one, Grant.
Yeah, he was not going to let them lose that game. We'll see if he comes in with that same mentality tonight.
One of the things I like about this guy, he's able to up the intensity whenever needed, and players really feed off his energy.
And it's Tatum missing.
Just can't find a shot. It's no wonder they're losing. I mean, he's been completely scoreless all night.
And there's the foul. It'll go on DeMar DeRozan. That's his first foul of the game. And even the players have expressed concern about load management. Are changes afoot, or is this the new normal, Grant?
Well, B.A., I think protecting players from injury is smart to do. But maybe the ticket sellers need to highlight the back-to-back games so fans are well aware that some players might be sitting.
Now here's Toppin. He's been productive, averaging just over 7 points a game. And Tatum, the bucket on the assist by Toppin. Tatum's gotten himself going with a triple, his first basket of the game. Here's Cowboy. That shot missing. Excellent D there from Toppin. Inside, here's Clowney, and he goes in for the dunk.
Well, what he lacks in size for a typical center, he makes up for with all that athleticism. Boy, can he elevate.
Here's Cowboy, guarded by Toppin. And it's Cowboy missing. Boston's gone 7 for 17 from three-point range so far in this matchup. Here's Rogers. Looking at his numbers, currently he's averaging around 9 points a game. Offensive rebound, Clowney. Oh, he missed it, making him 1 for 2 now. Los Angeles has gone 6 of 8 from the three-point line in this matchup.
Earning his money on the interior tonight. That's a nice move.
Boston with the ball. And their first look at this year's Lakers squad.
These teams were similar last year, both in how they treated this head-to-head matchup and where they finished in the standings.
You know, both teams are competitive, but not necessarily playing yet at a championship level. And part of what makes this battle so intriguing is how close they are.
Here's Cowboy. He's got 26. To the inside. That shot's good. Russell making the play. Cowboys got 8 here in this quarter.
They have no answer defensively inside.
And there's a minute 45 left in the second period. And it's a defensive 3-second violation.
Boston ball. Shooting for Boston, Shake Milton.
And he shows the focus there. Nails the tee. The Lakers making a switch here. Davis is checked in. Here's Rogers. And here's Toppin from the arc. And Reeves pulls it down.
You have to credit their effort. I mean, they've done an amazing job on the glass.
Here's Cowboy, guarded by Toppin. That one goes. Count it. Cowboys got 30 points.
These defenders really need to man up, particularly in the lane.
Here's Tatum. Boston again missing.
You hate to pile on, but his poor shooting night has really hurt the team.
Reeves, the pass to Cowboy. Drops in the layup for 2. Cowboys got 32 points in the game.
Very little resistance around the rim right now. That's the 5th straight bucket they've given up in the paint.
Toppin outside from deep three-point land. The long distance 3 is buried. Toppin's got 5 points.
What a beautiful stroke from range. Defensively, you've got to try to take him out of his comfort zone.
Here's Cowboy. And good work on the boards as they picked up the second chance points.
And talk about imposing your will. That's 10 straight points in the paint.
34 seconds left in the first half. Here's Tatum. And finished off by Tatum.
But Jason Tatum worked hard, being comfortable in tight windows off the dribble drive. That was a nice-looking move.
With the drive. And the basket by Cowboy.
I'll tell you, the team is simply riding the hot hand. This guy has been lights out.
Tatum looking it over. Here's Toppin. 1 second left. That misses. Would have counted had it gone. And so it's Los Angeles. With
the Celtics, 43.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. LeBron and Davis, the 2 stars for LA on the floor. They're the 3 and the 5. Then it's Austin Reeves. Then there's McDaniels. And it's Cowboy in at the 2. That's the Laker 5. Now here's Porzingis. Here's Tatum. And the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way. And some were saying, with the rise of the 3-ball, everyone is playing the same. You feel there are enough
Shooting
different
for
styles,
Boston.
Doris?
You know what, B.A., I know how much emphasis is placed on spreading the floor in the three-point shot, but here's what I believe ultimately. This game is as fun or perhaps more fun than it's ever been for me personally, and it has everything to do with the skill of the players. The shooting, the best it's ever been. The skill level, the highest it's ever been. So I love the game in its current standing.
Their interior D continues to look shaky. Not a good matchup for them right now.
Right side Milton fires from deep. That falls. Nice feed that time from Tatum. Milton's got 10 points.
Lackluster defense, showing no desire to chase shooters off that line.
And about a minute of action so far in the third quarter. Pass to Cowboy. Here's Reeves, covered by Milton. 6 to shoot. Here's McDaniels. Second shot opportunity, and the layup is up and in. McDaniels got his second basket of the game.
They've shown the power inside. Their rebounding effort has been sensational.
Brown passes to Porzingis. Down low. Here's Milton. Tipped. Tatum against McDaniels.
But B.A., when he gets the rim in his sights, it's tough to stop.
So aggressive and a determined finisher. Nice. Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
For the Lakers to be successful, Coach Darvin Ham said, quote, Anthony Davis is the key. None of this works if he's not available and hitting on all cylinders. We've all seen what can happen when he's healthy and playing at a high level. It's just a matter of managing his body. Brian?
That's a good point. That's true for everybody, too. Thanks, Allie. And finished off by Davis.
And you love how effortless Davis makes this look, rising up for an alley-oop like it's nothing.
The Celtics have gone just 1 of 3 in the second half. Here's Pritchard. Outside Tatum. Over McDaniels. Tatum can't hit.
And just not allowing the shooter to get comfortable from mid-range.
Well, he sees the play developing, takes care of his responsibility. Just terrific job defensively.
Boston foul. Kristaps Porzingis. That's his second personal foul. First team foul.
He's off on the first. Christie's checked in for Los Angeles. The Celtics making a switch here. He hits the second from the line. Well, we're into the third quarter. Just over 2.5 minutes played. The ball's knocked loose. And it's going to be out of bounds. Boston will have another go. And now a peek at some of the players competing for a spot in the dunk contest. All of them true dunk artists who can do some spectacular things in the air.
And I can't wait to see what these guys have dreamed up this year. The level of athleticism and creativity that goes into this contest is what makes it so incredible to watch.
He's a long shot at this point, but you never know.
Well, we'll just have to see. But I personally would love seeing him in the dunk contest.
And there you have it. This year's dunk contest field looks incredible. We'll keep you up to date in the voting.
That is always a highlight of All-Star Weekend. Watching guys just fly through the air. And I enjoy watching all of the guys on that list slam it home.
DeMar DeRozan's checked in for Milton.
One shot.
Right around 3 minutes into this second half. Things just don't seem to be clicking for them offensively.
Yeah, they really need to find a way to get back on track.
On target from range. Brown's got 10 points.
Now, Jaylen Brown gets his feet set in the catch and shoot and just drills it.
Here's Cowboy. Brown with some nice D. Boston's gone 2 of 3 from outside so far in the third quarter. Oh, return to sender. Pass to Cowboy. Here's Davis. And it's good. Off the back rim and in.
Very effective facing up. AD spotting up and cashing in.
Brown with it. He's got 10. Outside Porzingis. Here's Pritchard. Out to the wing. Here's Walsh. Nails the wide open jumper. He's got 5.
Boy, that's what you call great thinking on the fly. Passing on the shot in midair and laying it off to the open man.
Here's Cowboy, defended by Brown. Cowboy, the pass to Christie. Clock at 6. Fires for 3. Boston with a rebound. Brown looking around. No good on the triple.
Boy, he won't miss many from that spot. The defense gets lucky there.
Here's Cowboy. Nice work on the boards, paying off with a basket. Cowboys got 46. Well, the grimace of pain tells it all. He's hurt. Let's hope he's okay.
Oh, man, that's tough. You just never like to see this in sports.
No, obviously something that, you know, every player fears. The NBA has made player safety a priority, but injuries continue to happen.
Here's Walsh. That one is off. McDaniels with some nice D. And Davis has got the ball here for Los Angeles. McDaniels can't hit. Here's Walsh. He's got 5. Misses from close range.
Well, we talk about the value of great rim protection. That's a shot he typically makes.
Here's Cowboy. Pass to Christie. Shot clock at 6. Here's Cowboy. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. Russell's checked in for James.
Substitution on the court.
Boston has gotten 2 of 4 threes to fall here in this third quarter. Here's Rogers. Here's Walsh. It's deflected. Outside McDaniels. Here's Cowboy. Oh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now.
Man, the defender really went after him.
All right, guys, what do you think so far on the offensive approach for the Lakers?
I've been impressed with how assertive they've been offensively, getting the ball into the low post and powering through the defense.
The other thing that's been impressive is really just relentless driving the basketball. Doesn't matter if the defense is there, they are challenging them and getting it done.
Now here's Brown. 10 points for him. And Brown with the stuff.
You see an illustration of how well Jaylen Brown understands their system. He's got great command of this offense.
And that one drops. Cowboys got 49 in the game.
You know, they continue to feed him the ball, and he keeps delivering. The leading scorer in this one.
Here's Rogers. Pass to Walsh. Toppin outside.
These calls can be so difficult for officials to make.
That's his second personal foul. Second team foul.
Here's Rogers. Laid it in with a nice touch off the window. 5 points in the game.
Well, defensively, to me, you've got to do a better job communicating once the screen comes.
Here's Cowboy. Boston with a rebound.
His defensive talent, such a gift for his squad.
Boy, you see the effort. You see the range. This guy prides himself in his ability to shut you down.
Rare turnover for them tonight. They've protected the ball, and they're trying to protect this lead.
Tatum, he's checked in for Boston. Outside, Brown. Driving inside. And they cash it in right away with a quick shot. Brown's got 7 points here in the quarter.
Boy, he's been cooking, but the teammates, he's just not getting a lot of support from them.
Here's Cowboy, guarded by Toppin. Shoots. And it's Cowboy missing.
Well, this is how you shut him down. A tremendous contest against a very skilled player.
Yes, it's good. Toppin's got 7 points in the game.
Attacking the heart of this defense. That's 8 straight points inside.
Here's Cowboy, guarded by Toppin. McDaniels passes to Cowboy. And got it! Another basket! And that gives him 51.
Making it look easy.
For Boston, they've gotten 7 of 16 shots to go so far in the third quarter. There's 57 seconds left in the third. Here's Rogers. And he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for 2. That one on Russell.
That's his first personal foul.
And he makes a first.
Substitution on the court.
Off the inbound. Here's James. He's got it going on. Now 7 for 10.
LeBron James leads by contributing in so many different areas. That time, a big offensive rebound.
On the court right now for the Celtics. Shake Milton out there with Peyton Pritchard. Then it's Toppin. Then there's Jason Tatum. And it's Walsh in at the 3, small forward.
Boy, and on a night where he's been so smart handling the ball, that's his first big mistake.
The Lakers have gone 2 for 7 from the field here in the fourth. Not great. Here's Cowboy. And he banks in the layup. Cowboys got 53 points.
And trust me, when the D's slow to react, he'll be the first guy to make them pay.
And that's typical of this guy. He's always reading the situation, reacting quickly and capitalizing.
Now here's Tatum. Over James. Tatum's shot is good. Tatum's got 12 points in just the second half.
After a poor offensive first half, some nice adjustments made by this staff, and their shooting percentage is climbing.
Cowboy. Rebounded by the Celtics. Count the basket.
This guy has been unstoppable. It has not mattered at all what the defense throws at him. He's had an answer.
Outside Milton. And I heard Giannis Antetokounmpo say he would have loved to go to your alma mater, Grant, because of all the tall and skilled players that have come out of Duke.
You know, B.A., I'm not sure he mentioned me on that list, but certainly nice to hear that from Giannis.
Well, if you're going to play the point guard position, critical that D'Angelo Russell continue to develop that aspect of his game. Nice pass.
Now here's Milton. The kick to Tatum. 6 on the shot clock. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
He's forcing the action now.
Substitution on the court.
For Los Angeles, they've gotten 5 of 12 shot attempts to go so far in the fourth quarter. Here's Cowboy. And he tries it off the glass, but it's no good. And so DeRozan will bring it up for the Boston Celtics. Pass to Tatum. Launches it. Russell with the rebound.
This guy just can't find his rhythm, and you look up at the scoreboard, they absolutely need his productivity.
Here's Cowboy. It's James on the wing. Nice shot from the wing.
Oh, rhythm and timing for LeBron James. No hesitation off the catch. You'd love to see it.
DeRozan outside. Gets an open look and hits it.
Their offense sort of clawing back to respectability. Let's see if they can keep building on this.
James passes to Cowboy. Grant, you look at the league's basketball-related income. The players and owners split it about 50-50.
You know, B.A., that's why they call it a partnership. You talk about a shared interest. The NBA has really become a leader by example in all of professional sports.
Tatum drives in. Oh, Tatum slams it home.
Well, the incredible explosiveness, no fear from Jason Tatum. Woo-hoo, lights out.
Here's Cowboy. Second chance shot. Boy, they had their chances. 2 offensive rebounds, but still coming up empty. Pass to DeRozan. Three-pointer. Rebound by the Lakers. Los Angeles has gone 1 of 2 from deep in this quarter. To the wing, right side. Here's Cowboy. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
His third personal foul. Third team foul. At the line for Los Angeles.
Now when this is Christie's checked in for Russell. Second free throw, no good. The Celtics have gotten 7 to go out of 13 attempts during the 4th. Here's Walsh. Pass to Clowney. Kicks it to DeRozan. Here's Clowney. Outside, Brown. On the wing, DeRozan. Good. And Brown gets the assist. DeRozan's got 5 points now this quarter.
Coming down the stretch, they've leaned on the perimeter game.
Boy, the three-point arc has been a major factor in what they've done here tonight. You love the aggressiveness.
All right, time for an injury report. And let's check in with Allie LaFour. She has an update on Kristaps Porzingis. What do you have, Allie?
Hey guys, the head athletic trainer of the Celtics was able to update me on the situation. They told me it's a collapsed lung, a serious situation, and we're all hoping that he's okay. And the timing of this injury hurts, right in the middle of the schedule. Let's hope it's a quick recovery. BA?
All right, Allie, thanks. Appreciate the update. Obviously, guys, you hate to see an injury like this.
Yeah, just so tough. It comes with the territory of being a professional athlete. But yes, here's hoping he recovers soon.
Well, we're obviously hoping for a speedy recovery because we know this about this young guy. He simply loves playing the game.
It looks like it'll be a big win for them here. Time to just cruise to the end of the game and chalk up the victory for the Lakers.
I'd say the rim protection really turned things around in their favor.
Yeah, their defensive rotations have been superb. They've been trying to challenge every shot. I love their effort.
And this will push their total wins for the year up to 11.
And against a non-conference opponent, you really want to win the first one. They'll go into the next one knowing how to beat this team for sure.
And when you look at the game, the one thing that helped fuel this team to victory was the efficiency for Cowboy.
This guy has been shot-making all night long. He commands the rock and takes over.
McDaniels is checked in for James.
Out of bounds.
And it's out of bounds. The Lakers able to retain possession here. To get back on track. Another shot. Again! What an avalanche!
Oh, make that 61 points.
Everything is going his way right now. There's 31 seconds left in the 4th quarter. Pass to Brown. Into the lane. Fade away. Rebound by the Lakers. They can simply hold on to the ball here.
No question, BA. They deserve the win.
Offensive board. Cowboy. Misses the layup. Here's Rodgers. So we see the Lakers taking the W here. They didn't have too many problems tonight.
They did. Just a tremendous team effort. Once they had that big lead, they were not going to let the visitors back into the game.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Doris Burke, Allie LaFour, and Grant Hill, and our entire crew, this is Brian Anderson thanking you for tuning in. We'll see you next time. Have a great evening.